So, good night, guys. I'm sorry to be late. I even forget I had a life to do. So, actually, I'm just back from Santa Mission. What TikTok Glenn been doing? I gotta tell you about Santa Mission. Huh? I just love the place, and I took Mandeep Rai. Remember Dr. Mandeep Rai from this morning? I took her to Santa Mission. I took her to Uncle Jerry's resort, Jerry Gavaya's resort. That is actually in the area, Santa Mission. So, you know, that's been very interesting. I come back and I sit down, and then I see them, and she asks me what time I come, and I like, I forget I just do life, and I got to deal with these Harrys. You understand? So what's been going on here? I've been away whole afternoon. I'm sorry. I could be a dummy sometimes, but I want to show the world Guyana. So, and here we do lots of videos. We did video riding, because I rode the jet ski. Myself and Paul rode the jet ski and went in there. So I got my friend Winston's son and his girlfriend and their driver. I took them. They're from New York. You guys know Mandeep Rai is from the UK, and she lives in London now. The same beautiful person that I interviewed this morning. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and look back at this morning's interview. So tell me in the comments, tell me quickly, what going on with TikTok Glenn? Here this morning I was like calm, and I was like, oh, all the mantra, you know, because of Mandeep Rai, but she knew these vagabonds and vamskidamites in this country we gotta deal with. You understand? She didn't know. So I'm like, whoa, positive energy and thing, and I'm thinking, as soon as she got, I can start slap kick some of them. You know? And me all, if you hear me with my English, and I can't, they're right thinking, right, I talk and I pull him back me tongue before I bite me tongue. You ever see anything crazy like that? So, you guys, I want to get out. Don't worry, bikers, man. Next day we get shooter. Well, now we're doing a lot of live, so some morning when I'm going out early, and so we could do a live, complete live. Me and Paul ride the jet ski, and as he took everybody else with the boat, and we had a nice time. I videoed everything. It was dark at Santa Mission, but we had a really nice time. Lots of things. So, tantalizing. Same old Glenn. Glenn pressure gone up. How we pressure gone up? No, make joke. Glenn pressure gone up. It's when old man want to play young boy. So we ticking and we tacking again, and the man's come up. You understand? With the 600 US shot, the diamonds and things. You understand? We ticking and we tacking. You know what Glenn does make this country feel? Some of them might think, what Glenn talking about? This is heaven. You sure it's not Jesus sent Glenn? For bring a message? I hope you know they crucified Jesus. He bring the message. And then calculate, you got to go by. So, I went to Santa Mission, and like always, our indigenous brothers and sisters greeted us nicely. And Mandeep Rai Dr. Mandeep Rai was blown away by the experience. Jagdio refusing to answer TikTok Glenn. How Jagdio, like I tell y'all already, Jagdio went to TikTok Glenn studio, and TikTok Glenn and his staff get diarrhea. I tell you. Listen to me. I kid you not. I always do this shit. Glenn get diarrhea. Listen to me. When Jagdio, Vice President Jagdio died in Glenn's studio, is a whole different story. The man for the man like a rocker, like them people would when they keep the Guyana Got Talent. You know Guyana Got Talent, and they know nothing when attacking. It's Glenn by himself sounds very interesting. Glenn in a room with people with brain, next thing you calculate like, this who puzzling cup. Glenn like a puzzling cup. But think like when all the kinds them there inside. Glenn like a puzzling cup, not a piggy bank, a puzzling cup. And look at the video. Look, go to Glenn Lal Kaicho Radio and go to December the 23rd, 2020. Glenn Lal had the vice president. And when the vice president answered and Glenn Lal started behave like a jackass, well, he behaving like a jackass. When Glenn Lal show himself to the vice president, right? Him behaving. A jackass is like you seen a donkey and say, that donkey is behaving like a donkey. Glenn Lal is a jackass. When Glenn Lal present himself now to the vice president and he when you see Glenn Lal by himself or you see TikToking, the thing singing like la la la, it sounds nice. It sounds nice to me too. But when Glenn Lal they're in TikTok Glenn, they're in a room with people who know what they're talking about, it sounds like it sounds like somebody picking up a tinning cup and air hard time guava season. It sounds like a tinning cup in January when somebody shaking the calculator. I bust in this tinning cup. Go to Kaicho Radio December the 22nd, the 23rd, 2020. And you're going to hear, you're going to see the girl get up nice and easy. You understand? Glenn look like he constipated, so. When they ask Jagdio question, Jagdio like set apart the salts in Kaicho Radio. Who enable holding the shit get up and run out of the room? I kid you not. Man, why every time I tell you I don't me, I make it. Why you don't believe me, man? Man, why you don't do it, man? I am not. Not because I laugh and I joke, but go, there is a video. But the first thing everybody start, when Jagdio talking, is swallowing so. You understand? Whatever they drink now, it start like Senapasa start shittings. And Jagdio having a time of a liar, Jagdio, and one of the interviews are gone. Here Kemal King. Ask Kemal, make a video and explain to these people what happened. Ask Kemal King, young aspiring journalist, he decided to take up the mantle. He got shouty belly. This is everybody getting diarrhea. And if you look at that interview, Glenn looked like he going The man has a tinning cup. A puzzling tin. Here, the man has a tinning cup. The man has a puzzling tin. It leaves you puzzled because you're shaking. You know something is in there. Here I tell you. A man with a billionaire can't be stupid. A billionaire can't be stupid. But what I'm telling you, they ain't necessarily genius. Look at Trump. Spunctious, presumptuous, right? There could be a lot of things. But billionaires are not necessarily brilliant people. Glenn Lal is a billionaire. And when you see Glenn Lal TikToking, it sounds like La, la. Very nice and slow. And everybody understand. And it makes sense. It seemed to make sense what he's saying. Right? But you see in a room with Jagdio and Jagdio answering the questions, he not even know he want to argue. It's study by the I don't know how who start calling TikTok Glenn is me. TikTok Glenn is me. Oh, I forget I call myself people's name. But Nelson got all the stuff in the car trunk. Everything, all the equipment, camera, camcorder, everything, light and so. Good. Roger. Let me see photos where you get. Nice photos. We're smiling. You got nice photos? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Those are beautiful photos. I could show them on the camera and get it get thing enough. Oh, show the same one. Mama, what you do? Yeah, show the same one. So this is you guys could see this, you can see it clear. This is Mandeep Rai at Arrow Point, and we are here. I got tons of photographs. I can't wait to share it with you guys. It was a beautiful experience. And you know, one of my biggest problems is that I can't do these things live, like take you guys on these trips and things. But I'm gonna make sure we got a videographer now, and I'm gonna make sure I record all these things. And oh my God, it's here. Just thinking about this country, I get frustrated when I can't share my experience with you guys. I'm disappointed when I meet Guyanese and they don't know what they have. I too myself could be confused, caught up in the like TikTok. You know you're not supposed to pay that fool any mind. Guy's a big man making himself a fool. But who's gonna educate the people? If everybody lows and doesn't answer, say, oh, shipping is attacking, and you don't answer him, people are gonna think that the guy is being truthful. The man lied last night. He lies all the time. Then he lies last night and said, and here again, I'm saying it's just because I can get the studio for put the things up there, but I got my suit coming. I got a whole program that's gonna be dedicated to TikTok Glenn and the truth. Not truth thing. Here, if you really study the thing, in politics now in this country, the political parties got their own different truth. So we talk about fact. Let's talk about facts. Right? Scientific evidence and facts. No. Somebody, I get confused the right way through me at meditation. Somebody said the real man for Glenn is TikTok Glenn. Now Glenn say, Glenn Lal, TikTok Glenn Lal say, he never lied for nobody. They'll ask you why does he have to pay millions of dollars for a lawsuit that he lost against Winston Jordan. Not Winston Jordan. Winston Brazenton. Axie. The man last night said, I got asked Winston. I can't call him now. I called Winston and asked him, you get any money yet? Somebody call Winston and ask him if he get anybody know if Winston Brazenton get any money yet from Glenn Lal. He lost the lawsuit because he lied. A vote for Glenn Lal is a vote for people. Who else is this? Brazenton is a corrupt clown. No, but the man, I know. Nobody, the past administration, what got a vendetta against, let me say, they got a reason for one for jail the PPP. Couldn't jail anybody in the PPP in 5 years. In Guyana, you get jail for marijuana in no time. You get 4-year jail in 1 day. And in 5 years, like, if all these people are so corrupt. Now, I'm saying, it's impossible. You and me living in this country. Don't worry the politicians. We know the corruption that we are a part of. You know what's corruption? Yeah, I think corruption is somebody passing money for do something. No, failing to act, failing to do your job as you're supposed to is a corrupt act. If you're a security guard, well, I wait in my yard. Where's everybody and where's everybody going and so? Yeah. So, failing to act in a case where you're paid your security guard and your cousin come, you supposed to make sure everybody get the money, pay the money to come in this gate, and you see your cousin, you turn your face, it's a corrupt act. You got to collect money. Corruption is far-reaching, widespread. Supposed to do a job and a certain give your friend a contract. You mightn't get money. Your friend mightn't give you nothing, but you just do it as a favor for you. No, you can't do that when you hold in public office. You can't tell me for 23 years they had corruption. Yes, they had corruption. But when the PNC came into power, they didn't come clear and say, well, here, this is what we can do. We can address real thing. Let me catch them who thief, like real thief, man. Get them 18 months jail and so. No. They want to hold Jagdio 19 charge for your finale and saw them there. You understand? They want for proof point and they couldn't prove nothing. Because the people that go after the concoct, just like what Glenn Lal doing. Glenn Lal is doing now what the PNC did when they went in power. Got them where they now out of power. Don't worry with the big things. Don't concoct or cook up nothing. Find out a little thing what man do. If you thief 2 pencils, get you for charge for 18 months. Let the first politician get charged and go to jail for corruption. All you gotta do is get the first politician to get charged and go to jail for corruption, and we got in the clear. Right away we got in the clear. So what's going on here? What happened? We gotta carry somebody extra? And where everybody else going? In the Jeep? Yeah. Okay. But everybody's going? Yeah. Cool. You good? I there behind you. I there for my program. I forget that program. Yeah. So me tell you, they only got charged one body. Them come this body, that body, one set of confusion. All they had to do is find the most minuscule thing. You can't tell me that a thief want one car 23 years. Eh? But what they choose to do, they want to embarrass people. You understand? Like it's not no embarrassment that what is one name? Mingo and Lowenfield. It's simple thing. Val Lawrence get charged because she signed on a document. All we see the document which she signed on. It's not rocket science. So you ain't got to cook up nothing. Don't make up none of that. Is what they did, and that's what Glenn Lal is doing. All Glenn Lal has to do is find a small look. Glenn Lal spoke of the bridge, nothing. Glenn Lal uncover, he said, and I think to some extent it would have been truthful. But here, Glenn Lal in his head, in his tinning cup for the porcelain tin you got to call it. What he got for head. He's not looking at the pros and the cons. Right? Glenn Lal is talking like if all your fingers were even. You understand? Glenn Lal is talking like if it's only the politicians in this country corrupt. Glenn Lal would put over a story like if it's only the police corrupt. For a police to be corrupt, if he's to be, he has to be corrupted. And that's the problem with this country. Do you know how many people harbor criminals and the police don't charge them? People say, man, is the man murder man? Is the man? No, but the law states, if you harbor a criminal, when a criminal escapes from justice or is wanted and you harbor him, you get charged. And we as Guyanese look past that. We look past the fact that we would, when a policeman stop we, you listen, imagine you listening to TikTok Glenn, and you were the same person who would take a $2,000 and give a police for pass you upon a $5,000 ticket. You will say, well, here, I too am going to take responsibility now, and I'm going to not be a part of any corrupt act. Here what I tell you. When I realized what I was doing, I got a colorful past, right? Infidelity, drinking. I used to like to fight. As a young man growing up around the age of 15, 16 and all them thing now, you can't, by the time you say fuck, the F come in, by the time you going for pronounce the F, right? You get hit. Because I'm ready for action. Now when I realize that this doesn't pay, this ain't make no sense. You're getting older. One of these days, one of these dumb thugs gonna kill you. Because me got gun, me ain't no gun and knife and walking at me. Just fight hand to hand like real men just do, right? So when I realized that this thing ain't making no sense, my kids are getting older, and I really want to do something that I could leave and say I did for my country. I always wanted to do something. I say, here, you got to change your life. When I became Guyanese Critic, a few years after, I'll say about 3 years ago, I don't drive with seatbelt and all, me, I don't time it out. And a day a policeman stopped me, and the policeman said, Critic, you're big boy. You ain't got time, you not wear seatbelt and so go along, man. I put on my seatbelt, then I drive off, and I felt my stomach, I feel a sinking feeling inside. And because I assumed that guy, you know, he felt demeaned. And I don't want a police officer who comes out and is supposed to be of someone of authority, and they come to keep the law and order. I don't want them to feel demeaned. And from that day, I get it in my head, because not only for my safety, but because I don't want the police to feel like playing a big boy, I just wear my seatbelt. I wear my seatbelt every time. I tag the story, must go 100 times. Right? I wear my seatbelt. So if you want to start somewhere, you want to start doing something positive, and you want to see the people around you doing things positive, you want to see things positive, you got to start with you. I realized I can't be doing, I used to drink and rock up and cuss up and big session, and I always there is a fight. How is that going to look if I were to be caught in a video like that? You understand? I still party and enjoy myself, but I got to act in a certain manner. You understand? So when you're dealing with people like TikTok Glenn, who talking like if this place is heaven, he's got personal issues, and that if he was honest, if he said, well, here, I had this problem with Jagdew. Because they got people, what Glenn and them is friend, he don't talk with him. He doesn't talk with him. They got people Glenn does cover for. Everybody know when you work at Kite Show News, they got people that Glenn does cover for every story come, but them, he's dodge the story, stay away from the story. So what game he playing? Like he don't depend on them thing too. You understand? Find genuine things. Don't cook up nothing. Find genuine things. Here, the corrupt here, the thief for money here. Find genuine things and work on it. No, you try to tell me, Glenn, with all the resources we got, can't go and uncover something that could stick. Eh? Guys, here, I stopped. I just decided to come on. Let you guys hear we had a beautiful message this morning. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in tomorrow morning, but I know it's going to be interesting. You will look out for the live. I don't want to dwell on that guy. I got something planned for him, because social media has caused, we call it dummy syndrome. This is like the land of the dummies, And I know for good reason I could be a dummy sometimes because I'm listening to Glenn Lal and I'm thinking, this guy sounds convincing. That is what makes him so dangerous. If you listen to Glenn Lal, it sounds like the gospel truth. It makes sense what he's saying, because you ask yourself, why would a man say things like this? What is it? What is there for him to gain? Right? But Glenn Lal got a radio, just start a radio, need ratings. Glenn Lal got a news, but Glenn Lal is a billionaire. Glenn Lal has made billions of dollars on selling newspapers that sensationalize stories. That is what Kite Show News is about. So how Glenn Lal is somebody different now? Because he's talking about things that are affecting you. He's just figured out the right way to get to your heart. And you gotta stop, y'all gotta stop thinking with y'all heart and think with y'all mind. Because if you listen to Glenn Lal, really and truly, you should not work anymore. Everything in life should be free for you. You should up arms, sit down in a rocking chair, and the government, Irfan Ali, government should walk around giving you US money, and then you buy it and do what you want to do, and next month is the same thing. Now, if you really sit down and pay attention to what Glenn Lal is actually saying, then it becomes worrying. You're like, this man is serious? Because Glenn Lal is just like, what them not do, but he doesn't go into the nitty-gritty because he doesn't know the nitty-gritty. When he sits down with the vice president and gets an interview now, and he starts rattling off, and the vice president explains, he gets confused. He and his staffs get diarrhea. Right? No, I don't want to be in the he said them and 2 days of them and now and I say the same thing too, like a stick record. I'm gonna get the facts up, because when you look, you find him lying for very small things, and that is what is worrying. Like the time the government called him for press conference, he says 148. This time was 117, because we all in the same WhatsApp group. I'll show you that. There's small things. And all I'll do is take what he says, show how it's a lie. Like on his radio, some oil exports say, this is not right, how the NRF passed through and all that. And then I'm like, where can I find that information? Where did they say it? Can I Google this information? Where does Glenn Lal get his information from? Glenn Lal relies on experts, oil experts, yes, very much oil experts, recognized, world-renowned oil experts, but he don't put it in their word. That's why he ain't got no any radio station. That's why he don't do video, because the people ain't gonna say what he twists and put in the paper. He twists the story. You understand? So we gotta look at that, and you gotta be wary of what Glenn Lal says. And I'm telling you, I listened to Glenn Lal, his entire program last night, and buddy, he could have fooled me. The guy is convincing. You understand? Now, that being said, I don't think Glenn Lal's action is deliberately vindictive. But because he's a dunderhead, he's stupid, he know what he's talking about, it makes it even more dangerous than a man who knowingly misinforming people. You understand? He knowingly misinforming. He wants to get a message across, he wants better for Guyanese. Right? But in the midst of the, he ain't care who he pulled down or what he broke up and damaged up. What Glenn Lal needs to do is run for president himself. That is what Glenn Lal needs to do. Since you know how to run, this man's got billions of dollars. This man has all that one could want or one could need to run and get seats. Glenn Lal should do that. Glenn Lal doesn't learn. Glenn Lal supported AFC and the PNC. And then they came and failed us all, and he and them still there in bed, I would give them an ear. I ain't gonna trust them. Them two party, me ain't gonna trust them. What me want for trust them for? Me must be mad. Me got mad for trust them. After what me see with them, I could trust a new generation. Yes, sir. Like I've met a guy, like Prince Holder from Essequibo. I find him to be, I think he is one of the young politicians in the PNC that's on the up and up. You understand? Ganesh, my pal, and me got a fair good understanding, we good, but me wouldn't take chance with Ganesh, my pal, when it comes to PNC politics. Ganesh, my pal, throw me under the bus. Ganesh, my pal, if you get a chance to turn me, make me a sacrificial lamb. That man ain't easy. The man like pal, the man crazy about politics. Why I give him his respect, although the politics has got the politics, is that we got an understanding. He shows me respect, I show him respect. Although I see he doing his thing, he don't try certain thing with me. He try it one time. And you know I go berserk for things like that. So Ganesh, my pal, Holder from Essequibo, from Dartmouth, Essequibo, I think is a positive young politician, right? They got some others, I wouldn't trust them. But here, I wouldn't trust them with a glass of water. Seriously, them people dangerous. And Glenlal stand up outside, he just looking for any partner where he can tie up and create confusion. That's what Glenlal does. He's done it all. It's like he didn't learn nothing from the last 5 years. He don't care. The man selling paper, y'all see papers, the man said. The man ain't care nothing. He cares nothing. He ain't care if we get civil war in this country, if this country become divided, if the whole place burn down. Once he gets it in he paper, but he radio, on the front page, here we talking about, he talks like he is a savior for this country, right? Or he wants to save this country. But Jagdio got come on he radio station, answer to he. Well, you run the country. You run the country. You get rid of all the corrupt people, right? You put in you people, the same people you got running the paper, it's good, it runs a good paper, it's $1 billion entity, right? You run the country. Guys, I gotta go. Love, peace out.